I heard an outrageous case this morning. When you start every conversation at the top of your lungs and you add sketchy finances, alcohol, and cheating to that mix, you get the couple in crisis that I saw in my courtroom today.
Divorce court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with ReGina Harris and Stacy Harris. The two of you have been married for 5 years. You do not want to be married anymore. Ms. Harris, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
Because my husband has he has been working and holding both of us down. I just recently started back working. He thinks he can talk to me any type of way. That's a problem with me because when you wasn't working and I was holding stuff down, I wasn't really talking to you any type of way unless you did something that was gonna really piss me off.
And then you talk to him any type of way.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Your Honor. I talk to him like I called him everything but the child of God. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. I'm not perfect.
Now, Ms. Harris, when you say he talks to you any kind of way, what does he say?
You want to sit up here and think you better than everybody else, but yet you ain't really doing nothing with yourself. You can't even keep yourself up. You don't comb your hair, your clothes be falling off, but yet I got every other dude in my face telling me that, oh, you know what? I could do you better than your man can. But I still stay. I still stay because I love him, Your Honor. It's just ridiculous. You can't help who you love, but at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, what you won't do, if you don't want to listen to me, another man will. Put it to you like that, just straight up. Real life.
Is this how it is at home?
It really is.
Is she like that at home?
Man, she worse than that, for real. She's not telling you everything now.
Well, you tell me your side of the story.
Okay, since these so-called men she's been flirting with her, oh, she ain't just been rejecting her. Oh, she been sleeping with him.
Have you caught her?
Yeah.
I admitted it. And
she admitted it. Yeah, she admitted it.
Your Honor, but guess what? He been sleeping with other women too. I mean, you got chicks calling his.
Mr. Harris.
You got chicks texting this man phone after we done got finished having sex. 11:30 at night. Where you been at? I've been looking for you all day. Hold up there, Slim. I'm your wife. This is the problem that I got. You sitting up here, you got these females calling and texting your phone 11 o'clock at night. Then what made it so bad was when I called the broad phone, she gonna sit up here and say, well, yeah, I know, Stacy, we friends. You know he got a wife, right? Okay, so what? I called my friend. I said, yo, you about to have to bail me out of jail, real talk, because I'm about to knock on this broad door. And it's about to be a showdown. It's about to be a showdown.
Now, you didn't go over there, did you?
No. A family member called me and said that she ain't gonna bail me out of jail no more because of the simple fact of my temper. So that's why I just went on ahead and let him do his thing. I'm good.
How many times have people had to bail you out of jail?
Not really many, because, I mean, I don't really get in trouble. But see, the thing is, whole time when you push me to that limit, I'm this nice,
you just gonna go.
Right.
I got you, Mr. Harris. Do you cheat on her as well?
That was beginning our relationship when we first became boyfriend and girlfriend. After that,
not since you've been married, you haven't cheated on her.
That's a lie.
No.
That's a lie.
Can I talk?
Let the man finish.
I'll let him finish,
You've been running your mouth all the whole time, lying to these folks. Now, can I talk?
Mr. Harris?
Okay. Now, the phone incident, right?
Right.
I met this young lady, right, at a job fair, right?
And he started to smile. Can you see that little smile growing on his face?
At the time, we was still kind of new to Atlanta, right? Because you know we originally from Washington D.C., right? But we was basically new to Atlanta, so I was trying to get any type of resources I can for employment at the time. So I met her, we exchanged numbers because she knew a lot of job leads. So she was going to help me get a job and everything. So
she calling you at 11:30 at night about a job?
We friends.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I can have female friends just like she can have male friends. So what's wrong with me having female friends? You know?
But you haven't been cheating.
No,
there was no running
around. I haven't been cheating at all since the beginning. I admit that. You gonna believe her?
Yeah, I do believe.
But you ain't gonna believe your husband. Come on now, you.
I understand. Hey, Miss Harris. Mr. Harris, I understand that Mrs. Harris called an elder that you both respected in your community in an effort to get you to confess to cheating. Explain to me how that happened.
Okay, she was accusing me dealing with accusing me of so-called thinking I'm sleeping around with this young lady. So she wants to call an elderly member in our community and tell him everything was going on between me
All
and
your
her.
business.
Everything. So he talked to me and her, and he was just basically drilling me and drilling me and drilling me. I need to do this. I need to get a job. I need to pay more attention to her. I need to respect her. But
Well, all of those are good things.
But on the other
Jobs,
hand-
respect, attention.
she got to put her part in too.
Okay.
She gotta
Ms.
put-
Harris, what is your
She gotta
version
put her-
of the
Please, Your
elder
Honor.
advice story?
Okay, when I talked to our elder that we respected, I told him everything. I said, this girl is really describing all of my husband's body parts. That's the first thing. I mean, truth be told, like, all I could do was just break down and cry. I'm not gonna lie, I had a really serious tirade that day. I'm not. And he had to beg me. He said, look, Mrs. Harris, if he actually does what he's supposed to do as a man, displays to you what he's supposed to do as a man, will you consider taking him back? I mean, I love him, Your Honor. And this is what I told the elder. I said, I love him. But in the same instance, I deserve better. If you're going to sit up
I
here and
deserve
go...
better too.
Stop.
See?
Oh, you just as bad. Don't go put your fingers in him.
I'm beyond crazy right now. He made me that way. Anyway.
You made yourself like that.
Is she all over the top at home every time there's an issue, or is it just the she thinks you're cheating thing that sends her into orbit?
It ain't just the cheating thing, it's the money issues too. She's very, very materialistic. Every type of name brand designer that she has to have. We could be sitting at home watching TV, just having a little family time. Oh, I want that. You know, I want this, I want that. I'm like, we can't afford it right now.
Are you a designer purchaser on a not designer budget?
I buy name brand, but at the same instance, I don't care. I'll rock knockoff real quick because guess what? I can't afford the real thing. As long as I make myself look good and as long as I'm happy with myself, that's all that matters.
We was in the mall just walking, and she see some shoes she wanted. I'm like, right now we can't afford it. So what she do? She start kicking, screaming, yelling.
Did you jump on the man in the mall because you couldn't get some shoes?
I know plenty of incidents where I have jumped on this man in public after him trying me, but that wasn't one of them.
You say she's very materialistic.
Very materialistic.
Can you give me examples of some things that she's bought that were very expensive and you felt you just simply could not afford it?
Okay, there was an incident, right? We was in the mall just walking, and she see some shoes she wanted. I'm like, right now we can't afford it. So what she do? She start kicking, screaming, yelling, fighting on me in the mall, in front of thousands and thousands of people. So I'm like, so what I did, I just walked out of there.
Did you jump on the man in the
No.
mall because you couldn't get some shoes?
No, Your Honor.
Do you recall the incident he's referring
really
to?
Don't.
You have
don't.
no recollection.
No, I don't. I really
Of
don't.
losing your mind in the mall.
I'm not losing my
See,
mind, Your
you
Honor. I don't
Oh, my
remember.
God, come on.
I know plenty of incidents where I have jumped on this man in public after him trying me, but that wasn't one of them. That wasn't one of them.
All right. You say, Mr. Harris, that you had a real tragedy in your life, and you think that the marriage took a left turn after that tragedy. Would you?
It took a left.
Why don't you tell me what happened and how you responded to it that you believe made you grow apart?
Well, what happened? Well, okay, one incident, right? She was at the bar. But that day, we supposed to had a date night. We've been planning this all week. I called her. I'm like, okay, where are you at now? Are you done? Are you off work now? She like, no, but I'll be off in like 10 minutes. So I'm about to just give me 10 minutes. I'm about to clean my desk, and then I'll be on my way. So I called her back in 10 minutes. She's talking about she's still cleaning her desk. And then, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna give you an hour. So I waited for, you know what I'm saying? I waited an hour, then I called her again. She's talking about where I'm at the gas station with my coworker. I'm like, okay, what's going on now? Okay, because there's something that's had me suspicious. it had me. I was real suspicious about something because she has a history of cheating herself. So now I'm really being suspicious about her and his coworker. So next thing you know, 30 minutes later, after I talked to her, she's at the bar talking about, oh well, I'm at the bar, I'm about to really turn up here, cause simple fact, I'm getting tired of you harassing me over the phone.
So she just decided you were calling, trying to get together your date night.
Exactly.
She decided, oh no, you bothered me too much. I'm gonna get drunk.
The kid was with a family member, so we planned it. We've been planning this all week. So,
Ms. Harris, did you do that?
This is exactly what happened. I was supposed to get off at work at 4:30. Okay, I did not get off at work at 4:30. Everybody had to pitch in and help clean the office up. Fine, cool, whatever. So I'm telling him this. He starts getting a serious tirade. I'm every B,
H, all of
yeah,
that. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm everything. My boss heard him yelling at me, calling me every name in the book, and like, look, y'all might need to, handle it somewhere else. So this is what we all are gonna do. This is what we all are gonna do. He took all of us to the bar for a little bit. We got a couple of drinks. I did not sit up here and say, oh, I'm turning up this, that, and the other. No, it wasn't even like that. And as a matter of fact, as I could recall that day, I lost my aunt, and I told you I lost my aunt. And after that fact, you started still calling me names. So you honestly think that I want to be around you, and you calling me every name in the book, talking about you gonna do this, you gonna do that. So I'm going to the bar, and I'm telling you, matter of fact, I told you I was at the bar. You know what? You trifling B, I hope you die right along with her.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. Stop lying, Stacy.
Your
you know
Honor,
what?
I did not say that. I did not say that, Your Honor.
Okay, hang on. So is she working now?
Yeah, she actually quit the strip club business.
Well, she was a stripper?
Yes, I was stripping. I was dancing on a pole, but guess what? Everybody that knew me knew that ReGina's household was taken care of. ReGina's kids were taken care of.
Have you been living together for years but find that splitting up is as complicated as getting a divorce? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Don't forget to join the conversation on social media. Go to facebook.com/divorcecourt and follow us on Twitter and Instagram @divorcecourt. If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram @divorcecourt. Mr. Harris, you say Mrs. Harris has had over 8 jobs in the last 10 years and she can't keep them. Why don't you tell me, is that true?
Yes, it is. Why
can't she keep a job in your eyes?
One, she doesn't get along with her co-workers. She doesn't get along with people in general. She has this funky, stank, beyond average hood rat attitude. She thinks she's cookie. Ever since Empire came out and hit the scene, all of a sudden she has this imaginary thought that she's cookie. So she thinks she can just do whatever she wants, wherever she go, and everything. But it doesn't work like that in that world.
He says you have a stank, hood rat attitude. Your response to that would be what?
You know what's crazy? My attitude ain't stank. And truth be told, that statement right there was a complete lie. I've actually carried most of the income throughout of our whole relationship, our marriage. As a matter of fact, this is the first job that he has actually worked consistently for over 5 months. He can't even keep a job for 2 weeks half the time. I'm the one sitting up here pulling the work. I'm the one sitting up here making...
Are you working now?
Yes, I've been working. I've been working for 6 months. I just got hired for another job 6 months ago when we first moved back down to Atlanta.
So is she working now?
Yeah, she actually quit the strip club business.
Well, she was a stripper?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was
You were a stripper?
I was a stripper. I was a stripper for 2 years when he decided that he wanted to quit his job because he didn't like what his boss had to say. I had to clean up the mess. So, yes, I was stripping. I was dancing on a pole, but guess what? Everybody that knew me knew that ReGina's household was taken care of. ReGina's kids were taken care of.
You say he's verbally abusive to you.
Yes, he is.
Now, Ms. Harris? I gotta say, if I see, I mean, you got a tornado of words going on over there. You got attitude. You got it. You're leaning. You're bopping. You know, bobbing and weaving, and you got a whole lot to say, and none of it is very pretty. So you're gonna have to tell me how it is he's verbally abusive to you.
I'll come home from work dead tired, not even feeling good, and he will just pick an argument out of nowhere. Something that I did 3 or 4 years ago. Number one, I'm not about to be with you and you sitting up here holding grudges over something that's 3 or 4 years ago. That's what's not about to happen.
Are you serious?
Stop it right now. He called. Serious? I remember one time I actually came home. Next thing you know, I was be this, be that. You know what? I don't know why I stuck with your, you know.
Yeah,
like,
I get it.
Like, I didn't even know what the argument was even about. Like, he was, I mean, the whole neighborhood can hear him.
Mr. Harris, do you recall that incident, or is that a daily occurrence at your house?
I wanted some sex.
You wanted some sex, so you called her a B and a H?
Because she wouldn't give me none.
Thank you.
So, because I was, you know, I have a real serious high sex drive.
Okay.
I have a high sex drive.
Okay.
But it's not that high. I go outside my marriage like she keep making a painting a picture about it. You know. Yeah. But I'm gonna have sex with somebody. I want to have sex with my wife, but
she's not receptive to your overtures.
My request. Exactly. Yeah. She is not.
So you got a little hot about it.
Exactly. So I got in my feelings. I'm like, damn, you can't give me none? At least 5 minutes? God, at least 2 minutes.
All right. We get in dangerous territory. I'm gonna change the subject.
Child, please. You can't even last 2.
On Divorce Court, what are you gonna do? I ask the tough questions. It wasn't me,
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Did you ever catch him?
No.
But you tried. And I give you the answers. Men and women must explain themselves to one another.
Because I pay his phone bill, Your Honor.
Quit paying the man's phone bill, honey. Visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Divorce Court. Mrs. Harris and Mr. Harris, you two want out of this chaotic situation y'all call a marriage.
Yes.
And as you leave, Ms. Harris, you're seeking $2,100 for 3 months of transitional support. Why don't you tell me how much money you make per week?
Per week, I actually make $300.
$300? That's after Uncle Sam gets through
Yeah,
with you.
that's after Uncle Sam gets through.
And how much do you bring home weekly?
About 4.
After Uncle Sam?
Right after Uncle Sam, get his part.
Are you really gonna leave him? No.
No, Your Honor, let me just explain something to you now. Honestly, I have made some mistakes in my life that I am not proud of. I have. I'm gonna be woman about it. But in the same instance, I'm not gonna be miserable for the rest of my life because of my mistakes. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. So, because he can't let stuff go like I had to let stuff go, I don't want this no more.
Yeah.
I'm gone. I'm bouncing.
So
Deuces.
So
I
what
deserve better.
But what makes you?
All right. This is what I'm going to do. First of all, I want you to learn how to have a conversation without being angry with one another. But when you leave, do so calmly. It's over now. You can't get angry anymore. Anything he's done, everything. Because you got a child together, and you have got to make sure that that kid has both parents. And even if both parents aren't in the same household, I can't give you $700 a month because that's disproportionate to the amount that he makes. But I know that you're going to go, and you're going to go with the child. I will let you have $300 a month for 3 months in order to get you started and on your feet. But what I ask of you is this, is to calm down, is to relax, to be cool. Don't go home the tornado you were in here. Go home peacefully. You know what I mean?
I will.
Don't hoop, holler, or carry on, because you're through. He's gone. It's over. And you're going to be relaxed and cool and calm.
And you know what?
Yeah,
now I can actually smile. No, it ain't even about the money.
And you
with
live,
$300.
And you live in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Far away from me. That's all I wanted to know. This
Exactly.
$300 for 3 months in favor of Mrs. Harris. It is so ordered.
Deuces. Holla.
The one thing I wanted to make very clear to ReGina and Stacy is that when it's over, it's over. There's no reason to stay mad when you've moved on. Call us at 877-311-2222.